Today, 17th of the May, year 2024. Yesterday, we have got 3 questions. Who is the lifting? What is the lifting? Why does the lifting occur? We have the 3 questions. Okay, repeat after me. Who is the lifting? Who is the lifting? What is the lifting? What is the lifting? Why does the lifting occur? Why does the lifting occur? Okay, trying to recite. Who is, what is the lifting? Who is, who is lifting? Eh, replace moving. Who is the moving? What is the moving? Try again. Mm. Who is moving? What is the moving? Why does the moving occur? Okay, try. Who is? Pleasing. Who is the pleasing? What is the pleasing? Why does the pleasing occur? Who is? Do you know this answer? Yeah, yesterday you know, 2 days that we forgot. Okay. Nama and Rupa. In a pair, correctly, these are known. Nama and Rupa. In a pair, correctly, these are known. Okay, repeat after me. Nama and Rupa. In a pair, correctly, these are known. Nama and Rupa. In a pair, correctly, these are known. Nama and Rupa in a pair, correctly, these are known. Okay, try, recite. Nama and Rupa. Listening Nama and Rupa, remove the view of Ada. Listening Nama and Rupa, remove the view of Ada. Discerning Nama and Rupa, remove the view of Atta. Try. Mm, mm. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. When the moments of the noting are the constitutive, use the gains the immediate benefit of purity of mind. When this purity is continuous, one moment after another, it becomes full strength. Then the belief that there is a self at that deity is removed. According to the saying, discerning Nama and Rupa remove the view of Atta. While observing the series of intentions to lift and the series of metta lifting up, you know these the two distinctly. When you come to know clearly that there is not a person or the being, not a man or the woman, not a self, but just Nama and the Rupa. Immediately, the cling to belief in self, at that deity, falls away. It has no chance to arise. Not having a chance to arise is what is the meant by being removed and falling away. This the benefit tends to appear later. At deity is the beat away if you come to know in this way due to good noting. After gaining purity of mind, as long as you don't know in this way, you are not free of other deity. The belief in the self or soul. Thus, you must make a connected effort in advance to observe lifting, moving, and the pleasing as soon as they happen. If you want to know the mental and the physical dhammas that are really present at the moment of lifting, moving, and pleasing, you must be prepared. It is very important for propulsion and aiming to be ready in order to reach the lifting at that moment. From time to time, you come to know the series of mental attentions to lift because the mind falls on the lifting actions. From time to time, you know the stiff, tight quality of air as if pushing up from the below. Whichever it may be, if one of these two is the known, it is complete. Once you come to know either one of these, you know it is the not itself, not him, not me, not a man, not a woman. In fact, it is the Nama and the Rupa. That is what is true. Only that is the correct. You know what is as it really is. Only that kind of knowledge is said to be correct. Knowing according to what is true means comes to know clearly and distantly. To the extent the yogi respects the task, knowledge is the distinct. One and mirror is the clean and clear. To the extent it is the clear, the image appears. Similarly, when the mind is free of defilements due to noting, to the extent that defilements are removed, is the sure to yogi is the sure to know the mind as the matter evident at the moment of lifting distantly and clearly. This is the not knowing because the teacher said it. Not is it the knowing because a book said it. Not is it the knowing because you thought about it by yourself. You can understand where that the knowing exists because of steadfast observation due to application of energy and aim. This the mind and the matter exist only at the moment of lifting. Before lifting, the material lifting has not yet happened. The mind that makes lifting happen has not yet risen. True nature cannot be known by imagining what is not sure and noting it in advance. If it has disappeared after lifting, it is no longer there. The real true nature occurring at the moment of lifting can no longer be seen. If you note it After it has passed away, it is possible to see a shadow of what appeared, but that is no longer seeing what is the true. If you want to know true Nama and the Rupa, when the lifting happens, you must simply note it as a whole, lifting, lifting. With the present method of the Satipatthana, you cannot selectively observe what is there. If you observe thoroughly in a single moment of consciousness, you can know two things in a pair: the series of intentions to lift and the series of metta lifting up. From time to time, the mind will go to the material phenomena. From time to time, it will go to the mental phenomena. Whichever ones that may be known, when one of these two is known, the other not obvious one is included, even though yogi do not know it. The yogi should understand this. At the moment of lifting, Nama and the Rupa appear together simultaneously, not one after the other. If you observe it as a whole, if one is the known, the other is the known, even though it is not obvious. To prove this is the so, think of the two pieces of starting tied together at the one end. One string is visible, the other string is buried in the ground. When the person pulls on the string that is visible, there is not only the string being directly pulled, but the string buried in the ground comes along with it, because the two are tied together. Ekabada. It is this sort of thing. Because Nama and Rupa are connected when the evident thing is the known. That which is the not evident is the known at the same time. Vaja means the knowing of what is the evident, and the avaja, ignorance of what is the not evident, cannot occur at the same time. Light and darkness cannot occur at the same time. When there is the darkness, there is the no light. When there is the light, darkness doesn't come. If one is there, the other is not. The practice gets interrupted once the people think too much. Just as darkness disappears when the light arrives, so too. If you discern nama and the rupa due to observing, lifting, round view, deity is removed. The person or the being once imagined, the man or the woman once imagined, the self or soul once believed to exist is the no more. In the Buddhist text, it is the said, Nama Rupana Yatava Dattana Deiti Visuddhi Nama. Dasanand means seeing, Nama Rupana, mind and metta, obedient during the time of lifting. Yatava, from times to time. Nama, from time to time, Rupa, accurately, as they really are, the way they occur. Whence the observing, liftings and lifting. Deity Visuddhi Nama is the called purity of the view. At this stage, five the factors of the Purana, the path preceding the noble path, Pali, Ariya Magga, which is the cause for gaining real happiness, are all present at once. This is how they are present. There is effort to make the mind go to the object and stick there as soon as the lifting appears. That is the quality of normal effort. It's the correct effort. That is called the path factor of right effort. Samma Vayama Mekinga. The mind, the mind sticks to the object. It guides the stream of consciousness so that defilements do not come in. It makes blockade. The mind is situ, sati, which has this type of the power is also present. When effort is applied, the mind is firmly placed there for a moment. To the extent the mind sticks to this object, to the extent it penetrates the objects. The mind does not run anywhere else. Samadhi is the organ too. When that correct viriya, sati, and samadhi occur, the three path factors of right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration, or samavayama magenga, samasati magenga, and samasamadhi magenga as the occurring. At this point, there is samatha. Samatha comes the opposing factors called nivaranas, the opposing kilesas according to its definitions. Vijanika Dhamme Samadhi Samatho. Of the eight path factors, the middle three that make up the samatha samadhi groups are present. And from the start, there is the aim and directing so that the meditative mind, bhavana consciousness, will go straight towards each arising object in the body when it appears. At the first, the aim is not yet accurate, but when the noting becomes consistent, the mind goes directly to the object. That is the core Samma Sankappa Maganga. The mind that goes straight to the object immediately, again and again, from time to time. If the mind goes straight to stiffness and tension, when you note at the moment of lifting, you know those qualities. This the knowing correctly is the called the path factor of right view, samadhi maganga. The mind that knows the lifting occurring in a series, getting stiff, tight, light, and going upwards. Knowledge occurs because the mind is concurrent with the matter observed. From time to time, if the mind is concurrent with the mental series of intention to lift, it knows the series of mental dhamma because it reaches them. These two are called the wisdom factors, pinya maganga. Every time there is the knowing, these the three samadhi factors and two the pinya factors are complete. To begin with, a lay person keeps five precepts or adds the eight precepts. The sila, but the factors are already present. Monks, novices, and nuns keep their monastic rules. They are also fulfilled with the sila factors. Therefore, the complete three factors of the sila group. The three samadhi factors that are present with every observation, and the two pinya factors are called the eightfold path, Atengika Naga. This means the path that complete with the eight factors that leads to Nibbana. Every time there is the knowing due to observation, these eight factors are automatically developed. When these the factors occur, there are no transgressive defilements. We take kilesas. The priyodhana kilesas that become active and rampant in the mind have no chance to rise. Once knowledge occurs, the latent kilesas are detached from this object observed. The anusaya kilesas are nullified thus. Nullified. Thus the noten or is left when the gross, medium, and refined kilesas are removed and abandoned by the sila, samadhi, and pinya present in every act of observation. The defilements are cleared away. Calculate for yourself how valuable this is. These benefits are lost when a yogi practiced carelessly. At the time you practiced this respectfully, negligently, and in a stop and ghost manner. She has lost the forerunner path that precedes the noble path. The path to Nibbana is closed. The path for the region, real happiness, is closed. The way has been wrapped out. In time, the path will disappear. If the path disappears, you've become unable to do or to handle anything at all. If used to practice as respectfully, benefits are sure to come forth. If that happens, you are on the right path to Nibbana. When the yogi understands the benefit of Satipatthana Bhavana, he will practice with respectful care. Sakija Kriyaya. Perseverantly, Tatija Kriyaya, and non-stop Natija Kriya. With a heart that cherishes and values the practice. If these three types of behavior are developed sufficiently, you are sure to come to know Nama and Rupa before long. You believe like a human being. You behave like a human being because Sila is the complete. You have to become able to keep your mind like a human being's mind should be. When the Viriya, Sati, and Samadhi occur, and the mind that becomes the pure. If the knowledge has arisen, beginning with the discernment of the mind and the body. This is many times superior to the knowledge gained from book or from the theorism. Thus, the yogi has to become a superior human being, having the intelligence of human being. He has to become better than the ordinary person. To elaborate on this topic, no matter how much the worldly education a person has, no matter how many the possessions, and no matter how high a position, she is not any better than ordinary yet. A person whose the waste our time with misdeeds is not a true human being, nor is she able to keep her mind like a human beings should be. Having the human intelligence is even farther away. She is just ordinary like everyone else. Now, during this great period of time, when there are correct methods of practice, if a person cannot live so as to be a true human being, cannot keep our mind humane, and does not try to become an exceptional person possessing the knowledge of the human being. This opportunity will be lost. It is important not to let the go of this great opportunity. Once the lifting organs needs to be understood, you come to know that the series of mental attentions to lift is indeed the, the cause for the lifting to occur. If you have observed keenly at the moment of lifting and seeing quite clearly, the series of mental intentions to lift and the series of physical actions. At the moment of lifting, intention to lift is the mental cause. Lifting is the resultant matter. Sometimes it happens that the lifting does not continue to lift, but stops midway because the intention to lift ceases. It is the same when the moving, pleasing, and when the walking from place to place. The actions does not go any further when the series of consciousness loses its the momentum and stops. Now also when the focusing carefully and the noting, lifting. Sometimes you find that it doesn't continue to lift, but halts repeatedly. If the intention to lift ceases in the middle, the lifting happens only when the series of intentions to lift occurs in the succession. Example, if the switch is pressed, electricity flows through the wire to the fan and it moves. But sometimes it just stops because the power is out. It can also happen that the fan stops. If the switch is not in place, lifting is just like this. When the series of intention to lift becomes the weak, the lifting slows down. If the series of intention to lift stops from time to time, the lifting stops also. It doesn't go anymore. Once the observer, you are the sure to come to understand that each result as it is the own cause. Only if this is there, does that the occur. If this is not present, that does not occur. You practice respectfully and meticulously comes to know that a series of resultant dhammas occurs due to a series of causes. Before knowing about the relevant cause and the relevant effect, there can be the belief that the powerful being has created the things. When you realize about cause and effect, this the belief falls away immediately. Before there is the clear, decisive knowledge due to discerning precisely what is the truth. You cannot make clear decision. Faith has not yet arisen. Now, if you have to come to know the way results occur due to causes, vimati, the initial qualities of wandering. Is it this or that? The ability to take a decision accurately is cleared at once. You reach a definite decision that the physical series of lifting actions occurs due to the attention to lift. That is personal knowledge. Okay, today we stopped our discourse here. All the yogis, by practicing Vipassana meditation, may all the yogis be liberated from all the suffering. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.